Welcome to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this edition of the Advent Hope. This week's topic is going to talk about something that I think can be, that we understand about more so now this year than last year. And it's about having joy. Um, I know for a lot of people last year wasn't exactly joyful, and this year isn't exactly looking any better either. Um, when it comes to the coronavirus chaos, past deaths that are going on, people that are not that are suffering right now, people that are dealing with a whole lot of things that are out of their control right now, um, and I know that there's a lot of suffering going on in the world, and I know there's a lot of despair. There's a lot of people are dealing with lost jobs, lost income, and all that stuff. And let's face it, in this world, it's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to despair. But there's also another thing to think of too. We could also think about joy. We could also think about something else I'm going to be talking about in a couple weeks. Blessings. But I want to ask one question to all you guys, to all you, my dear readers. What makes you joyful? What about your life makes you joyful, or makes you happy, or makes you happy to see what makes you happy in life? Whatever makes you happy in life, that's what gives you joy. And seeing things that you thought would never have happened before is something to be really proud of, and it fills you just with that immense joy. I can speak from my own personal experience. When I had my first poem published in Chronogram, which later became part of Riverine, an anthology of Hudson Valley writers, I could say that it was one of the proudest days of my life. To think that, to think of all the people, to think of all the poets in the Hudson Valley, that I was chosen to be among those people that were in an anthology and in Chronogram, and other things too, like Trolley, as I've shown you before, really made all the rejections, all the wonderings, all the doubts, all the everything in between, all the stress and all the anger and all the upset feelings that I was dealing with inside. Whenever I saw that happen, it filled me with immense joy. Like, I could honestly say it's one of the proudest days of my life, and still is to this day. Um, there have been others like that too, and then there will be others in the future too. So I want to ask you again, dear readers and viewers, what makes you joyful? What do you place joy? What in your life makes you joyful? What makes you feel that what you're doing makes a difference in the world? It's something to think about for the time of Advent, because Advent is all about Advent's all about joy. Advent's all about being expecting something, and just like we mentioned last year, it's all about being confident. Something that I've mentioned that I struggled with before in the past, and am still doing now. But all these things connect to joy. All these themes that we've been talking about during the Advent Hope are talking about hope, are talking about aspects of hope that really I don't think get a lot of mention in the media. And sometimes it's hard to find in the news because they always focus on the bad and not about the good. They always focus about the deaths and suffering, but they very rarely deal about something that's joyful. And joyful is something that is different for everyone else. But when you when you find that joy, when you find that peace, when you find that hope, do something that'll stop you. Take it from someone who's been there himself. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, I've got a couple more ready for like it. And stay tuned to the Advent Hope, and check out all my videos on YouTube on the Autistic Super channel. And you can check out all these videos on the autisticsuperblog.wordpress.com. Stay strong. God bless. Stay strong. Stay safe. And as always, shine on.